Good evening, everyone. Let me start by acknowledging the presence of everyone around here. I am here to share a thought that has shaped my journey, a thought we often overlook, a thought of failure, or what I like to call it, the gift of failure. What comes to your mind when you hear the word failure? Shame, disappointment, disgrace, silence, and many other hurtful things. Am I right? But today that story changes. Failure is not the end, it's the beginning of the revolution within you. I want you all to take a look at this piece of plain paper. This looks perfect, doesn't it? Smooth, clean, almost too good, right? This This is what failure does to us. It crushes us, bends us, and leaves scars that can never be smoothed. But these same scars are the proof that we have lived, we have learned, and we have moved forward with purpose. Now, we are in 2025. Think about how far we've come. Our great grandparents, probably even our parents, lived in a world where one mistake could define you for life. Back then, failure meant disgrace, silence, or even disappointment. But today we're living in the most revolutionary age of human history. Technology, education, medicine, even the way we connect with people. Everything is advancing at lightning speed. And yet, there's one thing that hasn't advanced fast enough: our mindset about failure. We still treat it like a dirty secret. But why? If we can upgrade our phones every year, then why can't we upgrade the way we see failure? Now, I would like to share a few stories with you. These people have guided me, and I take them as my role model. And I'm pretty sure all of us have heard the name Albert Einstein, one of the greatest scientists in history. You all know that he made many discoveries throughout his life. But did you also know he was expelled from his school? His teachers had told him he would never amount to anything. Imagine if he had believed them. Imagine if he had given up. Today, his very name is the synonym for genius. My next example. Yes, the very man who gave us the iPhone. Did you know he was fired from Apple? The very company he created. But instead of letting that destroy him, he built Pixar and Next, which later brought him back to Apple. And with that comeback, he transformed technology and music and communication forever. But this isn't just about Albert Einstein or Steve Jobs. This is about us too. I would like to share a personal story of mine, of a failure I went through. But before I do, I would like all of us to give a round of applause to my parents, teachers, and mentors for guiding me. When I was in grade 7, I had failed my English test. And let me be clear, this wasn't like a surprise test or a pop quiz, like where the teacher comes in and says, "Hey students, we're about to write a test. Hope all of you studied." No, this was my progression test, the kind that determines if you go to the next grade or not. And yes, I did go on to the next grade because I did well in all the other subjects. But you know, in that moment, it felt like the world had ended. Everyone else seemed smarter, everyone else seemed capable. And me, I felt like a failure had stomped me on my forehead. But here's the thing, that failure didn't destroy me. It taught me, it pushed me, it forced me to fight harder, to dig deeper, to believe that I could do better. And the results? In LS2, which is grade 8, I came back. I didn't just pass, I scored well, I got an A. And that turnaround became my proof that failure isn't the end, it's the beginning of a comeback. Now, I want us all to take a moment and imagine if Einstein had given up, if Steve Jobs had stayed down, if I had let that one English failure define me, wouldn't have our stories ended in silence. And so I ask you, what failures have you buried in shame? What mistakes have you let define you? Failure may feel discouraging. Failure may feel discouraging in the moment, but it's often life's way of teaching us the most important lessons. It challenges us, shapes our character, and helps us find strength we didn't know we had. Without failure, growth would be impossible. But let me be clear. I'm not saying that you should fail on purpose or that failure is something to chase. Failure only matters when you reflect it, when you adapt, and when you come back stronger. Without learning from it, failure is just a setback. The power comes from taking that lesson and applying it and moving forward with purpose. So, the next time you fail, don't cover it up, don't run from it, don't hide it in shame, but hold it up, learn from it, and grow through it. Because failure isn't the opposite of success, failure is the path to success. And before I go, I would like all of you to think, if failure is a gift, will you look at it the same way again? Thank you.